Today we're talking about the Rangpur Lime. I'm going to go over what it needs to grow, how to deal with any pests or diseases, what happens when it comes to harvest time, and then what to do with that bountiful harvest once you receive it. The Rangpur, also known as the Rangpur Lime, Mandarin Lime, or Lim Mandarin, is a hybrid between the Mandarin orange and citron. It is a citrus fruit with a very acidic taste and an orange peel and flesh when fully ripe. As you can see here, it has drooping branches with dull green leaves. It can grow as high as 20 feet tall and has thorns on its branches that vary from specimen to specimen. Here you can see that our thorns are rather long, but not nearly as numerous as some other cultivars. It is attractive and fast-growing and used frequently as a specimen for its beauty rather than its fruit. It also attracts many pollinators with its minute pink and white flowers. It grows best in full sun with well-draining soil. If you want to plant multiple specimens, you want to plant them at least 15 to 20 feet apart. It grows readily from seed, as you can tell by this little baby here, that simply occurred by a fruit I missed at harvest time. Seedlings will produce fruit in relatively 4 to 6 years, while a full mature tree will go into full production in 7 to 10 years. You can grow this hardy plant in pots as well that will naturally inhibit its growth, making it sort of a dwarf variety. This plant is so disease resistant that it's often used as rootstock for other citrus varieties. The Rangpur Lime is more tolerant of soil types, pH, and salt resistance, making it an ideal specimen for us here in Florida. Due to its fast growth, it is ideal to prune it annually to 6 to 8 feet tall, so that way it's more aesthetically pleasing and easier to harvest. You can also increase the yield of your Rangpur Lime if you prune the interior section. This will allow more light to reach more of the massive growth, giving you more fruit and more at harvest time. Another bonus of the Rangpur Lime is that it's a self-pollinator, meaning that there's no male or female trees, so you don't have to plant a companion plant. We are lucky enough, lucky in quotes here, that our specimens of Rangpur Lime show all the evidence of the main pests and diseases that affect the Rangpur Lime. That said, I have never treated this plant for those specific pests and diseases because it is so resistant that it just kind of shrugs it off and produces for you anyway. So that is something I want to stress now that we're going into the pest and disease section of this video. One of the more annoying pests that I've noticed on our Rangpur limes is leaf miners. The reason why they're so annoying is because they make the foliage that is otherwise really attractive kind of unsightly. They get all mangled and curled looking and have these lines that are evidence of the leaf miners affecting the leaves. They can also affect the fruit, though we have been lucky enough to never have that happen to us. If you encourage parasitic beneficial insects into your garden, they will take care of the leaf miners for you. Parasitic wasps, spiders, fire ants. I know, right? I hate fire ants, but now I like them all of a sudden. Those will eagerly attack the leaf miners, ridding them of your plant and giving you a beautiful specimen once again. Another thing that can affect Rangpur limes is foot rot, as they don't like to have excessively moist soil. That's why I stressed at the beginning during the growth section that they have well-draining soil. Here in Florida, our soil is naturally sandy, meaning it's going to drain perfectly fine all of its own. When I planted this Rangpur here, I didn't really augment the soil that I planted it in very much. I added just a little bit of our compost mixture to the immediate area, but the surrounding area is our native sandy soil. And as you can tell, this has made our Rangpur very happy. Another thing that affects the Rangpur lime is the black citrus fly. This is a relative of the aphid, and it does similar things that aphids do to plants. First of all, it's going to suck the sap right out of your plant, making it slightly nutrient deficient. Secondly, it's going to deposit honeydew on the bottom of the leaves, creating this sticky substance, which leads to number 3, which is black sooty mold. If that honeydew remains on your leaves unchecked, that's going to grow the mold, thus limiting light ability and photosynthesis of the leaves, causing further nutrient deficiency in your plant. One of the ways that you can deal with this is simply giving your plant a good bath. You want to hose down the leaves, making sure to focus on the underside to get all that excess gunk off of it. This is going to knock off the eggs that any of the black citrus flies have laid. It's also going to get rid of that honeydew, so that way the black mold can't grow. You can also treat the black citrus fly with neem oil. Make sure to dilute your substance as per the directions on your package. Our tree is completely filled with fruit right now, but they're not ready to harvest. You'll know it's time to harvest once your immature green fruits turn to a bright orange. Remember, this isn't a true lime. This is a mandarin citron hybrid, so you're looking for those bright orange fruits to let you know that it's time to harvest. A mature pruned tree can yield up to 100 fruits per season. Rangpur limes, once harvested, can be kept in the refrigerator for up to 5 months. We go ahead and juice the majority of our limes and freeze them, and those can be kept in that manner nearly indefinitely. But we use them a lot, so it doesn't have to wait that long. If you watch our brew channel, then you know that the Rangpur lime has kind of been a pseudo-nemesis to us. But that's because we weren't thinking about it on the right level. Rangpur lime has been used in culinary uses across the world, rather heavily in Asia and in Hawaii. Rangpur limes pair well with honey, juniper berry, bay leaves, lavender, and rosemary. They have been used in both sweet and savory dishes. Not only the fruit, but the zest and the leaves are used for culinary purposes. Small whole fruits can be candied or pickled. The leaves can be used as almost an herb addition. Each fruit will yield roughly 2 tablespoons of juice. They can be used in jams and jellies, added to flavor things like a key lime style pie and creme brulee. On the savory side, they're often added to hummus, hollandaise sauce, ceviche, and guacamole. So as you can tell by this video, the Rangpur lime is a super easy to grow, super beautiful specimen plant. It attracts pollinators, and it provides you something good to eat. If you like this video, look up. There's another one you might enjoy equally as well. Thank you for watching.